All right, everybody, it is time to turn those pounds
Upside down!
Open the gate. Are you ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Push them out, pull them in, push them out, pull them in, push them out, pull them in, push them out, pull them in. Okay, everyone, I believe you all have dormant powers, and I know that if we work together, we can awaken those powers. Let's go, come on. And telekinesis to the left, telekinesis to the right, telekinesis to the left, telekinesis to the right. And you are the light, you are the light. Grasp and squeeze, grasp and squeeze, grasp and squeeze, grasp and squeeze. Let's channel our energy. Let's channel our energy. Tomorrow, it begins. Let's do the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, Jamie.
Hi, Jimmy. Why are you dressed like Derek?
Who?
Like Delightful Derek from the show.
The show?
Stranger Things. I play Vecna. We've met before, Jimmy. You're dressed like Derek.
I don't know who that is. This is just how I dress.
No, it's not, Jimmy. Come on, don't be ridiculous.
How dare you? My fat one!
Why does this keep happening to me? Jimmy.
Jamie, welcome back. Congrats on the finale of Stranger Things, the final season. This is it.
Thank you so much for having me back. It's such a pleasure.
What are you talking about?
I can't believe it.
I'm so happy you're back. And
Thank
man,
you.
oh man, you were unbelievable in this. Just even the voice. I can't even believe that you're not American.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it shocks me. Even talking to you backstage before the show, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You really crushed it.
Oh, thank you
You got to
so
really
much.
work it out this season, man. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Did you watch the final episode or?
Oh, yeah, I've seen it twice, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we were here in New York just before Christmas, like wrapping up some press. And so we got to watch it together in a cinema here, which was beautiful. I was sat next to Cara Buono and we were just in tears the whole time. It was beautiful. And then I watched it again at New Year as well. Again, burst into tears. And it's wild because, like, you know, playing Vecna, I have my own agenda. I'm like in that space the whole time. So to watch the show and to see my fellow castmates and see them in their like fullness and in their humanity, it's just like a beautiful experience, and it's just been stunning.
That was an emotional episode. I mean, and crushed all records again, and even millions of saw it in theaters. I was so psyched they played it in theaters too, because the reactions online, you see people freaking out, stuff like that. It's fantastic.
Yes.
I want to tell everyone who's watching that there will be spoilers. So if you're watching and haven't seen it, pause this, watch the finale, then watch the rest of this interview. All right, let's get into it. I gave everyone a warning, okay? Vecna doesn't make it.
Why are you clapping?
No. So, half the people clapped, half the people were like, some people said, aw. Did you know that Vecna was going to die? When did you find out?
I found out at the table read for episode 8.
You did?
Yeah, that was it, you know, which was, again, like a really strange experience because I got COVID for that table read. And so everybody's in the studio in Atlanta, and I'm stuck behind a computer screen in my little like apartment in Atlanta, watching everybody isolated, alone, lonely, like Vecna.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really a method actor. Wow, yeah.
Yeah, fully committing to the bit. Yeah, exactly.
But so you found that out, and I think, I mean, I'm happy with that. I think that's the ending that, right?
Yeah, it's the ending the show deserves. I mean, I've been a fan of the show since the start, so like even just joining the show was a huge achievement, I suppose, and just like I felt very honored and blessed to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Even as the actor that plays Vecna, like it feels right. You know, the show is so much about friendship and love and hope and joy, and of course, like the person who is not that has to go. You know. All he really needs is a hug, though.
That's all he really needed was a hug, yeah. You have one last big fight with Eleven, played by the great Millie Bobby Brown, who's phenomenal as well. And Netflix actually sent us footage of you two rehearsing.
Oh, my gosh.
Let's take a look at this.
This is the alt ending.
Oh, come on. Was that a thing? I mean, did you guys often talk before filming a scene, or?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was just looking at my butt so much in that video. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, Millie and I speak often. Like, when we met for season 4, we became really close really, really quickly. So we do speak often, but we didn't really talk about, like, the emotional impact that scene was gonna have and kind of what that meant. Like, the ending of the show really did sneak up on me. Like, all of a sudden, that's it, you know, like, it's Vecna dying, which is bizarre. But when we watched episode 8, I called her, I FaceTimed her, I left her a message because she didn't pick up at first, Millie. She did call me back afterwards, immediately. But I was in, like, floods of tears because, like, this show has been such a huge part of my life. I'm so grateful to be, like, a small part of hers as well.
Yeah, you're doing this together.
Yeah, exactly, and it's just been stunning. So I love her to bits, and, like, I get very emotional talking about her. She's great.
We had Jay Connolly on the show who plays Derek.
Yes.
Who is unbelievable. He is, my gosh, he's phenomenal. And he came on the show, and I asked him before the finale to write a question for you that will seal and only open when you come on the show.
Okay.
And you will read the answer to that. But I don't know what the question is because I haven't opened it.
Okay.
So actually, hopefully it's a great question.
Do you want me to open it?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
This is all you. You're scared?
I'm terrified.
You're Vecna. You can't be scared.
Derek scares me.
Okay.
Oh, bless you, Jake. Hi, Jake. Jake has written, how does decapitation feel?
I love that kid. He's so cool, man.
I personally can't wait to see the mayonnaise documentary.
Yeah, I love that, sir. It's unbelievable. How did it feel?
I feel lighter because of it.
Yes.
It felt, again, like it felt appropriate. I mean, and to have Winona Ryder cutting off your head is pretty cool. Like,
Oh, and she had one of the best lines of the episode.
she really did.
Oh, nailed it. She nailed it. It was so good.
It was so intense, and, like, she's so sweet and so kind, and she was like, I don't want to hurt you. And I was like, no, it's fine. We're all in this together. It's going to be great. And then, like, I'm gurgling on the spike. Like, it's a lot.
You did a great job.
Thank you so much.
But that gurgling that's...
Thank you.
How would you even practice for that? I mean...
A lot of water in the mouth in the morning, just, like, sat there. Yeah. Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah. And you nailed it. And did you say something?
I wanted to try and convey the words, please don't. I don't know if anybody here has seen The First Shadow, which is the play that they've done of Stranger Things and the sort of Henry Creel backstory.
Yes.
And obviously, like, Henry and Joyce within that have met each other. So when she kind of walks up to him, I felt like in that moment that the humanity could come through a little bit more, and that we could just reintroduce that level of sort of potential, maybe he could be saved at that point. And when we were doing season 4, there's a bit where, like, Eleven turns Vecna around. It's when we're in the snowball, and she says hi. And just before that, I sort of growl. And we were in ADR, and I was like, it looks like I'm saying the word you. Can I add that in ADR? And they were like, yeah, sure, let's try it. I don't want to, like, step on her line and make her line not cool, but let's try it. So we tried it, and it worked, and it was great. Anyway, we get to ADR for season 5. I'm, like, gurgling, and I'm like, I remember all I wanted to say was please don't, and we try it, and it just didn't work. It didn't land. But the emotion is there, like this.
So you tried
feeling.
please don't?
I tried it, yeah. It wasn't good.
It just didn't fit the character.
No.
No.
Didn't fit the moment.
Did you say you at the gig, right?
Yeah, I did. I said you in season 4. Yeah, I was like you. Yeah.
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 Jeez.
Yeah.
How do you even, right there, getting that? Oh my God, I'm getting...
Channeling my Tom Waits for you, Jimmy.
Yes, thank you. Oh my God, I love it. By the way, the soundtrack was crusher.
Yes.
On season 5 as well. I thought it'd be fun if I showed some photos of you throughout season 4 and season 5, and maybe you can tell me some things about. First of all, a lot of people are saying that your body really changed between season 4 and season 5. That's season 4, Vecna. That's season 5.
What happened?
Ozempic, or what are we? What are we talking about here?
Manjaro.
Yeah, Manjaro. Yeah. What? You're more jacked in season 5 and kind of different shape. I mean,
Snatched, Jimmy. We can say it. Snatched.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Snatched. Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. Was that just a choice, or just because he's more powerful now? Or?
Yeah, I think, you know, at the end of 4, he gets thrown out a window, shot, and set on fire.
There you go.
It's, you know, it's a lot to go through.
You think?
And within that, like, I know Michael Meher and the Duffers wanted to... Michael's our VFX supervisor and coordinator, and, like, he wanted to make him, like, have parts of him missing, and I think also just bring in a bit more of the sort of Vecna from D&D as well, actually, ultimately, from what I've seen. And so within that, it was more of like a sort of cross-collaboration between departments of, like, Barry Gower and the BGFX team, sort of here upwards was prosthetic.
Insane job. They did such a phenomenal job.
Huge, yeah, it was amazing.
Even with making the characters younger, too, and just having real actors, like, running around, but with, like, dots in their face.
Yeah.
And then they put the actor's face on the little... It's like, what? This is crazy that we can do this type of stuff.
Technology.
Yeah, and good acting, too, for those kids who were playing young Will, and you go, and Millie and everything. I have one here you brought behind the scenes of what's happening with Vecna here with headphones on. I don't remember this scene. Was he getting ready to travel? What are you doing there?
I'm listening to Sabrina Carpenter.
There you go. Ben, were you really?
No.
No, okay.
No, I was listening to probably Knock Loose or Norma Jean or someone like that, like heavy music. Yeah, I listened to that a lot. And I remember as we were shooting that scene, or just before we shot that scene, I was listening to that really heavy music, and they're like, okay, it's go time. So I hand off my headphones to a member of the team, and they come up to me after the take, and they're like, I couldn't turn the music off. I had to leave set. Your headphones were
so
just
loud.
blaring at me. I felt so bad.
How about this this photo here? This is very cool that you brought this. This is you and young Henry.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah, that's episode 8. That's it. You know, that was the day that it all kind of culminated for me. Again, that was the day that I really wanted to be injecting that humanity into Henry, and that little lost boy that, you know, ultimately could have just done with some love. And the young boy playing a young me was incredible, needed no advice from me, no guidance, nothing whatsoever. And I was in full tears, you know, throughout the day. And
when you're doing your scene, are you watching him, or are you they're just describing?
We were together in the scene.
You
like,
were?
I'm actually watching him. Yeah, it was heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking.
You just played it so well.
Thank you so much.
The last one is you brought us a video.
Oh, Lord.
Before we show it, is there anything we have to say to set it up?
Has anybody seen Longlegs?
Yeah.
Okay, thank goodness for that.
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage.
Oh, yeah, he's amazing.
It was a very scary movie that came out, and he sings a song in this, and I sent this to my brother because I wanted to send my brother something more terrifying than Vecna on screen. So here you go. You're welcome.
Here's Jamie singing in his Vecna costume. Take a look at this.
Let me in now, you can be nice. Make me go now, and I'll have to come back. Not once, not twice, but as many times as I like.
Come on. Come on. That's amazing. Thank you for that. Vecna would use his left hand to channel his powers, and I happen to have a few Vecna hands right now. I was just wondering if you'd like to maybe see if you can get the powers back.
I would love to, Jimmy. This sounds like fun. This is terrifying. Oh, gross. It's wet. It's not wet.
It is
Okay.
kind of a little bit.
I'm in.
Well, I'm in too, man.
Okay.
What do we do?
So, I mean, I use my left hand to, like, suck people's brains like this.
Yeah.
And you really have to go in. So we're going to see what's in each other's minds.
All right, so we'll see what's in each other's minds. All right,
Yeah.
all right. Hold on. Wait, am I doing it right?
And you have to roll your eyes up like this.
All right, and then on the count of 3, we have to say what we're thinking.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. 11 lives. Jamie Campbell Bower, everyone! The 5th and final season of Stranger Things is now playing only on Netflix.